Okay, so I'm retelling our story because the first time we told it, we had barely found out like 2 days before that, so we were still like in shock, so we didn't really know like what we were saying. So I'm gonna tell, how we reacted when we found out, how we found out, what happened when we found out, and then what happened when we told our parents, and then how it is now. Um, so okay. So we found out on September 2nd, and when we found out, I was like 4 weeks and like 4 days. 4 weeks, 4 days, or 4 weeks, 5 days. And um, so when we found out, we like kind of tricked my mom into taking us to go pick up the test. And we told her we were gonna go pick up stuff for our new cat because we had gotten a new cat. Now she's like older now. She's like almost full grown. She's like 6 months almost. She's like 5.5 months. Like I'm pretty sure she's 6 months already, but we didn't know her exact age when we got her. So, um, and she actually like brought in a stray friend, which is basically our cat now, because my brother named it Marvin, and it's a girl though. But yeah, my brother named it Marvin, or named her Marvin. So now we can't really like throw Marvin out because he'll like ask for Marvin in the morning. Um, but anyways, um, so yeah, when we found out, we told my mom we wanted to go buy toys for the cat, and so she took us to the dollar store, and she gets really, really like she likes to look at like school stuff because she's always looking for different school things, school supplies to buy because she's a teacher for a Head Start. So I said like 50 times already. So when we went into the dollar store, she like automatically went to the school stuff, and we went and we got one toy for Nyla, and we got two pregnancy tests. So I was supposed to take one that day and then take the other one at his house like a week later. Um, because we didn't know like how far along we thought I was, so we didn't know like anything. So we didn't know when you were supposed to take it. So yeah, but when we went to Walmart, which is right next door, when my mom was still at the dollar store, and I went to the bathroom and I did the test, and they both came out positive. So I kind of freaked out really bad in the bathroom. And then Julio was waiting for me at the GameStop, like the game arcade, like that they have in Walmart. So then after that, I took him outside and I told him, and he was just like, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be a dad." And then he was like kind of nervous. And then we didn't tell my mom that day. Obviously, I don't know anybody who tells their parents that they're pregnant at the age of 14 and they tell them on the exact day that they find out too. Um, so I didn't tell my parents on that exact day. So yeah, so I was 14 when I got pregnant. I'm 15 now. I turned 15 in October, and was 14 when we found out, and he's 14 now too. So he turns 15 in December. Um, so when after we found out, the first person that knew was his sister, and then the second person that found out was my sister. And when I told my sister, she was like, "Well, let's go get you another pregnancy test to make sure." And then so she actually stayed home that day, and my mom took me, him, and one of my friends to Fry's. And right there, I bought another pregnancy test while she was shopping for, groceries. And then I took it in the bathroom, and it came out positive. So then I made my mom come out with me and sit on the bench. I thought it was better to tell her in a public place. So I made her go out with me, and then we sat on this bench that's right outside Fry's. And then I told her, and I was crying like really bad. And she was like kind of like calm. So I looked kind of stupid crying. Because like people were passing by. Not a lot of people because it was night, but there was some people passing by, and I was crying, and there was actually a kid from like my school like riding his bike around there, and I was over here like crying. And then my mom was just like, "You can't abort, you can't, put the baby up for adoption or nothing. You have to keep the baby." And then after that, she was just like, "I support you, it's fine." So she just kind of lectured me. Now she's pretty excited, and like everybody is pretty excited now, just because you know, there's nothing you can really do about it. So that's how my mom found out. So my mom was like the first parent to find out. And so then after that, we went home and my mom didn't tell my dad. And she didn't tell me that she didn't tell my dad. So I thought, you know, that she was gonna tell my dad. But apparently not. So my mom talks to his mom a lot. So my mom called his parents, and we stay at my house on the weekdays because he goes to school, to my old school, which is like right down the street, or like 3 minutes away from my house. And he lives like 30 minutes, or not 30, like 20 minutes away from me. So it would be a far drive to get to the school. So he just lives with me on the weekdays, and then on the weekends we go to his house. So it was a weekday when we told my mom. So when she was on the phone, it was still a weekday. And then she told his parents and she was just like, she's pregnant, blah blah. And they were pretty calm. They were cracking jokes like we were in the car, because then it turned to the weekend and my dad still didn't know, and I still didn't know that my dad didn't know. And we got in the car, and then his parents were just like cracking jokes the whole way. And then so they were pretty fine, but obviously because he's a guy. So then I texted my dad, and I was talking to my dad, and I was just casual texting him. And then I happened to say, well, you do know, right? And then he was like, no, what? And I was like, that I'm pregnant. And then that's how he found out. And he kind of reacted like he like laughed really nervously, and then I'm pretty sure he cried. And then after that, he was just like, okay, like now he's just kind of like excited but fine. And then what was the other thing I was gonna say? I was gonna do, oh, how it is now. So everybody's excited now. It's kind of hard because yeah, I don't know, it just is because hello, I'm pregnant. So everybody got excited, and I grew a bump like out of nowhere. I'm 15 weeks, and what day is it today?
20.
No, is it Thursday or
Thursday.
today's Thursday? So Monday, I turned 15 weeks on Monday, so I'm 15 weeks and 3 days now. And yeah, I have never had morning sickness in my whole entire pregnancy. I have not had morning sickness. So in almost 16 weeks, I've never had morning sickness. But this week, I started feeling nauseous, and now I feel like I want to throw up a lot. I started eating a lot more. My first trimester, I like barely ate anything. Like I wasn't hungry at all. I just felt really nauseous. So I started eating a lot more, and I actually lost a bunch of weight. So I was like 108, and now I'm 111. Or at my last appointment, I was 111, and I have another appointment on December 1st, and when I go in for that appointment, they're gonna schedule my ultrasound. So then we're gonna find out what the gender of the baby is, which I'll make a video on. So yeah, we still do the whole weekdays we're here, weekends we're there thing, but I don't know how it's gonna work when the baby gets here. I don't know if we're gonna just stay here or if we're gonna stay over there. I guess it depends, like if I have like, because we're gonna move soon and I'm gonna get a master, so I guess it depends like which place is better for the baby. Like obviously if we live like, say like our next door neighbors are like crazy people and they're always like drunk and stuff, because right now we have next door neighbors like that, but we're not gonna live here when the baby gets here. And like if our next door neighbors obviously make a lot of noise and stuff, then it's probably not the best place for the baby to be. So we would probably live at his house. So I guess it just depends. And also because of school, but the baby's gonna be born during the summer. So like right when summer starts. So baby will be like almost 4 months when he goes off to school again. And I do online school, so yeah, I like stay home all day. And then yeah, I don't really do anything except for babysit, which I babysit my brother a lot. So yeah, the next video is probably gonna be when you find out the gender, or if I figure out another videos to do, or if someone requests a video. So yeah, I guess I'll just give the belly shot. So I really don't feel like standing up, which is why I'm doing it like this. So I'll just like struggle really quick. So yeah, the baby's always like on this side. But yeah. So, oh. So yeah, we're probably gonna make another video in like a week or whenever someone requests a video, which we did get one request for a Q&A, but we don't really have questions to answer. But I have an Ask FM thing, but I like completely forgot all my passwords and stuff. But if I remember it, I'll probably put it in the like description thingy. And then my Instagram, which I use a lot, but Julio never uses Instagram. Like his last Instagram picture was probably like months ago. No, like weeks ago. It was on my birthday. It was months ago. It was like almost, okay, what day is it? It was a month ago, his like last picture. My last picture was today, so so yeah, my Instagram name will be in the description thingy. And if I don't make another video till like 2 weeks, which will probably happen because I'm really lazy, then it'll probably be the gender reveal of the baby, which everybody thinks it's a girl. So everybody's calling it a girl. They're just like, oh, she's so cute, blah blah. She's so this, she's this and this, or not. She's so cute. What am I saying? Like, oh, she's on this side of your stomach, she's on that side of blah blah. So everyone's calling it a girl. So yeah, it's probably a girl. But yeah, so that's kind of it. So Julio can say bye because he was in none of this. No. Yeah, he does not really like making videos. Julio, say bye. Be nice. Say nicely bye.
Bye.
Bye.